Y'all, that is freaking crazy. So when I told this story to TikTok, they immediately said, you may be clairaudient. And I'm like, that makes sense. What's up, y'all? It's Evan. I'm back with another video. Y'all already see the title, so y'all know what we getting into today. This was a crazy one to make. But what really got me into it was I looked this up and everybody spends about 2 hours per day. The average person spends about 2 hours per day listening to music. So I had 3 questions, okay? There are lots of negative conspiracies about music. So I'm wondering, like, will not listening to music help me manifest? I know has no direct correlation, but I was just thinking, experimental. Another one, how much more can we focus with that freed up awareness that we get from not listening to music? Because it's like always in our head. Like I noticed when I stop listening to music, I'm still playing it in my head on loop, on repeat. Okay. The next thing is, am I going to be more productive while not listening to music? You hear some people say, oh, I study with music, I do this with music, that with music. And look, this is a spiritual channel, manifestation channel. This is a little bit out of my territory. It's experimental, still spiritual. Look, I don't know, but we gonna get into it right now because there definitely is a spiritual aspect to not listening to music, just like any other fast. Not eating certain foods or doing fasting, not eating food at all, staying away from social media for a certain amount of time. Like it actually allows you to hear what's going on in your inner world a lot more. And that is one thing I noticed. But let me just walk y'all through my days, okay? 7 days. All right. The first day was pretty smooth. I didn't really experience anything. I wanted to listen to music, but it wasn't like that bad. Like I wasn't tweaking, because I know some people listen to music no matter what they're doing. If they're doing work, if they're driving. I wasn't listening to music while driving either. At the gym, like just always in the shower. Okay. Day 2, I did notice myself singing a lot. That's when I noticed. I was like, okay, I'm singing so much. Like it's so much going on in my head, and it's songs I'm just repeating them over and over again. At the same time though, I noticed that I just keep hearing my thoughts. Like that's all I heard was my thoughts. Normally when I'm in like going on car rides and stuff, like I'm listening to music, and this time I just decided like, okay, I'm gonna listen to audiobooks or I'm gonna listen to subliminals. I didn't listen to subliminals in the car because they say warnings about going into a trance and then just veering off the road. But so yeah, that was day 2. By day 3, I started hearing songs in my head, but it wasn't like just regular listening to songs because I had kind of weeded out the noise, if I might say. So I went to sleep, right? In the dream, I had a little crush. It was somebody I knew in the past. And I had the crush, and they went out with my friends, and they were just doing stuff. And all I was able to do was see it. I couldn't go and do and bond with them and stuff. So I felt left out, right? When I wake up, I hear this song. This song came out in 2016. I haven't heard the song in a very long time, okay? Keep in mind, I spend most of my day at home or at the gym. When I'm at the gym, I have my earphones plugged in. So this song just popped up. You Make Me Feel Like I'm Locked Out of Heaven by Bruno Mars. Y'all, that is freaking crazy. So when I told this story to TikTok, they immediately said, you may be clairaudient. And I'm like, that makes sense because I looked at the previous days, the music I was replaying in my head. Then I looked at the days after that while I was still doing the challenge. And I'm like, yo, the music I'm now hearing isn't the songs that I'm playing because I'm not playing anything now. It's songs that come back that I already knew, and they're describing like my emotional state, like what's going on. If I have a thought, it's giving me the answer to the thought. It's giving me the suggestion to the thought. Like it's crazy. It's truly insane. So that and visuals, I see visuals as well. So look, that's a spiritual gift we're gonna have to crack down on, okay? Day 4, I think this was the day that I went to the park. Pretty sure this is the day that I went to the park, and I can throw up those clips. I was basically just talking to y'all when I was driving, and went to the park, enjoyed that. Didn't have any music. The views were amazing. Didn't have music. I wanted to listen to it so bad though. By day 5, this is where I kind of messed up, okay? Because y'all, I went to the gym and I forgot my headphones. So technically, I failed the challenge. I'm not gonna count that though, because like, truthfully and honestly, when you're in the gym, you're like in your zone. I don't have to listen to music most times. Like sometimes I'll be in the gym with my headphones on and I will still like not be playing anything. Like just be listening to my thoughts. But yeah, so I heard music in the gym, of course, and it was some good songs that I haven't heard in years. So I went ahead and wrote them down because I had deleted Apple Music off my phone completely. I hadn't listened to anything. So yeah, day 6, that was pretty chill too. And then we get to day 7, which was yesterday. Right now we're on day 8. Well, we're not on day 8 anymore. I already listened to music last night before I crashed out. So this is why I made my warning in the beginning of the video, because look, okay, I've been breaking bad habits across this whole journey, and certain things I haven't done in like a month, I was about to do them last night. So what happened was I was literally about to crash out. I was seconds away from crashing out, right? There's this big synchronicity with this whole thing because I told my sister, I was on the phone with her yesterday. I said, okay, look, I'm gonna make a playlist called Relapse. This playlist is basically gonna have every single song that I wanted to listen to during this challenge that I couldn't listen to. Little did I know that the playlist named Relapse, I was just saying it because I was gonna listen to it when I relapsed from like listening to music again. I was gonna use it to keep myself from relapsing on bad habits. Crazy, 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 crazy synchronicity. Not listening to music completely resets your mind. Like it truly does. And I can sit here and say this, like, okay, just don't listen to music. But like, I honestly feel like I've been so freaking focused. Like I've been posting multiple times a day on multiple different platforms. I'm talking about 4 or 5 times a day, including a YouTube video. Definitely, I definitely have been way more locked in, not listening to music. But is that a direct correlation with it? Probably not, because at the same time, I also wasn't doom scrolling, and there were certain things that I only allowed myself to do when I got done with my goals for the day, which is posting multiple TikToks and posting on YouTube. So, I don't know, y'all. 7 days, no music. I think it was a success, okay? I definitely think it was a success. And because I kind of built that habit of not listening to music, still when I get in a car, it's like I'm not going straight to listening to music. Like, I don't need it. You feel me? Like, I don't feel like I need to listen to music. At the same time, though, for all my spiritual people, my manifesting law of assumption baddies and gents, this definitely helps you to see what it is that's going on in your mind, because sometimes we listen to music to avoid confronting certain things within us that we really need to confront, because there's only so many times that you can use this. I mean, I'm gonna call it a vice, you know, like I prefer to do stuff like this when I'm in a good mood. If I'm stressed out, I'm not gonna go and watch a YouTube video if I'm stressed out. I'm not gonna go and listen to music like I did last night if I'm stressed out. What I try to bring myself to do is to meditate, have a positive input for whatever it is that I'm struggling with. Go work out, you know, something positive, because I'd rather have a positive outlet than just, oh, I'm gonna go listen to music. Like that's not gonna help me solve my problems. But yeah, that's basically it. To answer the questions, negative conspiracy theories about music. So will listening to music help me manifest? Will not listen to music help me manifest? No, no, because I can tell you, I can confidently say within these last 7 days that I have still like been the same mentally. I'd say like I've just been more focused in the 3D on getting things done. Like that has been the main thing. Within though, I've been the same. You know, like it's really been the same. The same old stuff that pops up, it pops up. The same, you know, mentality I've been keeping towards my affirmations, my visualizations, it hasn't changed at all. I will say though, when it comes to awareness and what is in your head, when you're listening to music every single day for those 2 hours, like they said, or more, because some people do listen to music for more than 2 hours. What I will say is that for me, I see myself as a clairaudient person. So I do hear music and it does resonate with my, you know, outer reality. when you're putting music into your brain for that time throughout the day, you don't really have access to that. Like the music, the songs do pop up, and you can hear the songs and they can resonate with your reality or whatever it's trying to tell you, whatever message you're trying to get from the song, you can receive it. But what I'm saying is, if I'm playing Yeat all day, I'm gonna be hearing Yeat all day. That's all I'm gonna be thinking about. I'm not gonna have a chance to let the spiritual downloads pass through because I'm blocking it out with the music. So that's another thing. That's one really big thing that I noticed. Second question is, how much more can we manifest with that freed up awareness? What? How much more can we focus with that freed up awareness? My bad. Definitely a lot more focus. Definitely a lot more focus, because I noticed before I started this challenge, y'all, I would say I'm gonna do something and then I'll be like, okay, well, I just listen to music first, and that's definitely a discipline problem. But if I'm not listening to music, I don't have the problem because, hey, I gotta get straight to it. It's more like kind of like watching YouTube too. Like you think you need to watch this or watch that before you can start something, or you need to watch the video while you're doing something. Like, no, just do what you need to do. Lock in, tunnel vision. Okay. Next thing is, am I going to be more productive? Okay, this is the same thing. Basically, yes, you're going to be more productive if you stop listening to music. You don't have to, though. Just make specific things that you want to do with music. Ultimately, this challenge was like low-key pointless. I just wanted to try it just to see. I'm on like extreme timing right now, posting on YouTube every single day, on TikTok every single day. Tomorrow, y'all probably won't see a video. That's Sunday. But every other day after that, they're still coming, okay? So thank y'all for tuning into this video. I hope this gave y'all some valuable insight on whether or not you should try not listen to music or whatever. You might lose your effing mind if you use music to get yourself out of mental places and situations. But if you can, try it. Just see how it is, all right? Thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all have any questions, comments, concerns, drop them down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.